Hey guys, welcome to our end of the year review. We had an amazing, fun, cruise-worthy year, and let's just do a little recap of all the fun that we had for the year of 2019. Alright, first on the list is our surprise cruise on the Carnival Sunrise. This was the inaugural sailing from New York City to Bermuda and back. Nice little 4-day cruise. We had the pleasure of meeting Alanna, which I'll leave her link to her channel below, so definitely check her out. She's such a sweet, nice person. It was such a pleasure to meet her. And while we were walking around with Alanna, got to see Mickey Arison and Arnold Donald, well, a couple of the big head honchos of Carnival. And actually, Mickey Arison did go on the sailing with us, so we saw him out and about for the sailing, so that was pretty cool. And of course, got the pleasure of meeting John Heald. He is definitely how he is on his videos. He's so nice and so kind. He's got a big heart, and he's got that sense of humor. So it was such a pleasure of meeting him and being on his live. And of course, you got Chris, the Flying Scotsman. This was our second time sailing with him, and won't be the last. We sailed with him in July too, so you'll see him again in one of these clips. But he's such a fun, he's so entertaining. And then we got to go to, obviously, Bermuda on this sailing. It's such a beautiful island. And we ended up just walking around and then ended up at the Dockyard Brewing Company because you know us and craft beers. Then we come to July. It was a hot day that day. It was July 2nd in New York City. Even Chris was complaining about it. But we got to enjoy 4th of July. A little bit soaked. Not just from the pool. It poured. We had like a little freak rainstorm midway through the pool party, but also got to see an impromptu conga line while DJ Extreme was playing It's Raining Men, so that was kind of interesting. But then they had the synchronized swimming contest, and here's the Fun Squad doing their rendition of My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, and the ice cream eating contest. So those are two things we'd never seen on the 4th of July cruise, so that was pretty cool to check out. And our stops on this cruise was Grand Turk. And of course, we got to go visit the puppies. Got to see Topher again. And got to meet his little sister for the first time, Calypso. Both are so sweet and so gentle and so friendly. Then we went to San Juan. This was our first time to Puerto Rico, and it was a hot day that day too. But we still walked about 7 miles that day, got our exercise, and got to check out Umbrella Street, and got to experience an original pina colada at Barachina's. That was so good, guys. And our last stop was Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. We just stayed in the port that day, but we went to the cabana and it was so nice. Our parents were with us for that sailing, and it was just easy for them just to chill and relax there, have them not being out in the sun. But we went out to the pool, got to enjoy a couple drinks there. The pool's kind of like a Margaritaville type vibe, so that was pretty neat. And with the cabana, you get rentals of little water sports equipment. So we tried paddle bikes for the first time, and that was pretty fun. But of course, you cannot forget the Pride, the mothership. That was our sailing in September, and we got to hang out with Dr. E. He is a riot, guys. if you have the chance to sail with him, please do. He is just so down to earth, so genuine, full of dad jokes, but he made that trip so much fun.
Great job down here. Great job in the corner. Listen here. Y'all on this side, what's going on? I think y'all think I can't see y'all. Get it up. Listen, if you're sitting down on day 9, stand up. Next here, stand up when the beat drops the song. Everybody must move. Guess what? If you didn't come to have fun this cruise, you know what y'all can do? Jump off the ship. Anybody got time? Now that we having fun this week, we came to have fun this cruise. So we're starting to get your iPhones out, Galaxies, 3Gs, 4Gs, Nexuses, GoPros, Heroes, pacemakers, walkers, get it out, whatever you got. Press record, and when you post it, hashtag Carnival Pride 2019, hashtag best cruise ever.
And of course, when you're sailing out of Baltimore, you have to go underneath the Key Bridge. And then we got, our first stop was Grand Turk. So we got to go to Grand Turk twice this year and got to hang out with Topher and Calypso. Calypso was like my buddy that day. She kept hanging around me and just chilling and hanging out. You know, it's just weird to say that this was the last time we saw Topher. Because unfortunately a couple months after we were there, he just went way peacefully on his own. I mean, he was 12 years old, but just so sad to hear that he's gone. So we're gonna miss you, little buddy. And we will definitely give lots of love into your sister Calypso next year. But we also got to see that evening, as we were sailing away for the first time, water spouts. So that was so unique and awesome to see. Then we ended up at Half Moon Cay, paradise on earth. We love this island. It's so soft and clean. The water is just so pristine. And we got to hang out with our new friends Holly and Brian that day. And we got to share a cabana get together. So thank you guys so much again for that and for hanging out with us for the week. And then our last stop was Freeport. This was the week after Dorian hit and wreaked havoc in the Bahamas. And we were just there, not actually as a port of call, but to drop off supplies for the island. It gives you a realization. Granted, this wasn't the worst part of the destruction. This actually wasn't that bad. But it gives you the realization that we have it lucky, and just so glad that we were able to help others in need and to help out and drop off supplies. So that was pretty awesome, and kudos to Carnival and then the other cruise lines that helped out with the efforts. Although this is not quite cruise related, but it kind of is. We got to drive down to Baltimore, hang out with our friends Holly and Brian from the Pride. And also, we all got to meet the NJ from ParoDeeJay. They had a little meetup before their 15-day cruise on the Carnival Pride. So it was a pleasure to meet those guys and hang out. And we will be sailing with them in October 2021. But yeah, that's really our year in a review. We had an awesome, fun year. And can't wait to show you guys what we have in store for 2020. But want to thank you guys so much for the love and support of you guys and the cruising community. And we're very grateful. We're grateful to share our experiences with you guys and just to help out any way we can. But we will see you in 2020. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be magical. But as like any vacation does, it's gonna go by like a breeze. You see what I did there? But yes, so we're gonna go on the Legend, the Magic, and the Breeze for 2020. So stay tuned for those videos, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the updates and for our cruises. Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy 2020! Bye!